Hello, my YouTube friends. Thanks for joining in tonight. Man, if you haven't hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, please do now because we got a lot of great things going on. And one good thing we got going on is a SHURE SM7b microphone giveaway. All you have to do to enter in the contest, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and type in as to why you love the Shure microphones, man. It's that easy. It's that easy, man. And we appreciate you being here tonight, each and every one of you. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. But the Shure SM7b microphone, is it everything everyone says it is? And I have to say, 100%, this microphone is definitely underrated. And if it was good enough for Michael Jackson back whenever he was in the studio, and believe me, man, these guys got access to every awesome microphone there is in the studio. Everything from the Elamp 251, the U47, the U87, the U67. These are all top-notch recording microphones that's in every studio around the world. And they chose a $400 microphone, dynamic microphone to sing through. And so Michael Jackson, Bob Dylan, all these guys, man, go to this microphone. It's used on podcasts. It's used on voiceovers. It's used on everything, man. It is a really bad to the bone microphone. In every studio, it's a must have, man. It's just a great mic to have. And believe me, these top artists wouldn't be singing through that microphone when they can sing through $10,000 and $20,000 microphones all day. And the engineer and them choose the SM7b. So it makes you wonder, man, what is it about this microphone that's so great? And it has to do with a lot of things, man. It has to do with the design. It has to do with the proximity effect. Everything really is about the proximity effect with this microphone. I truly believe it. And then it has two switches on it for bumps here and roll-offs there. And so you can experiment with this mic. But man, it's just such a versatile microphone. You can use it on everything. And it's just not limited to the voice, man. You can use it on mic in your guitar cabs, everything, man. This mic is just bad to the bone. It was introduced in 1976. 1976 is when it actually came out. And that was the bicentennial year, and that was the year the goose laid the golden egg, man. And this golden egg is the SM7b, man. I can't reiterate how much I love this microphone, and I'm going to be giving one away this month, man. So you don't want to miss out, man. Hit that subscribe button. Type down there as to why you like it, even if you've never sang through it, man. Read all the articles, man. They're all out there about this mic and how wonderful it sounds. Now, I will throw in this for you guys that don't know anything about the SM7b microphone. It takes a lot of freaking power, a lot of gain to operate it for its optimal power that it has, as far as recording power. And it's it's like ribbon microphones. Ribbon microphones take a lot of gain to actually operate them. And but I will say this, and I'm gonna throw in there below. I'm gonna put down a little link down there below what preamp I think you should get, because you're gonna spend at least $200 on a cloud lifter, and then you're gonna take it from there, and then you're gonna run it into a preamp or your interface. And so the more things that you run this microphone through, the more noise that you're adding to the microphone. And it seems like I watched a video the other day. Someone was complaining about this or that or this or that, and they're running through all this different stuff. And believe me, when you go into a high-class studio, they're running their microphone with the shortest cable they can, whether it's Ogami or something of that nature, top-notch cables, and they're going straight to a killer preamp with high gain, and then right to their DAW or right to the tape or whatever medium they're recording it on. They're not running it through a bunch of different stuff before it gets there. So if you're going to spend the money on this microphone, go ahead and get you a really, really nice preamp with high gain. I know AEA has one out right now for their ribbon mics that's specifically made for this microphone. And I'm gonna bite the bullet and get it myself. It's like $9.99, but it's actually a preamp, and it's two preamps in one, so you can run two microphones on at the same time. And it has a 85 dB gain, so you're gonna have plenty enough gain to push your dynamic microphone and your ribbon. I think right now I've got this one going through the Tone Beast and by Warm Audio, and I have about, I want to say about 60 dB a gain. Let's see. Yeah, about 60 dB a gain on it right now. And I've got everything stage gained as it goes through and whatnot. But for recording, and whenever you're recording the voice, you really want your microphone going to a really nice preamp. And then from there, you want to keep all your cables and everything as short as possible, man. You don't want anything. The more things you add to the chain, the more noise you're going to add into that. So just keep that in mind whenever you get this microphone. And I'll put a link down there too below in case you want to jump on one right now and go ahead and get one. But man, they're really, really, really great microphones. But you really need a high gain preamp to push them, man. And it's like this: you don't go buy a Ferrari, and then when it needs tires, put $100 tires, on it. You want to run it. You want to run some nice tires on it, man. So same way with a microphone. You don't buy a really nice microphone and then run it through a real cheap preamp, and expect to get anything out of it, man. It's just common sense. And I've been watching some of these videos, and people just don't get it, man, on some of it, and they just don't know. And so, man, if you're gonna buy a nice mic, you need a nice preamp, and then also you need nice cables in between there. And a lot of people have vouched for me on this, and they know. And so I'm just throwing it out there for you guys to know as well. And but it's a really cool thing, man. The Shure SM7b is used in every studio around the world. It's definitely underrated, but I really like the fact that the proximity effect, like I say, on this microphone is just stunning. The more you get closer to the microphone, the more bigger and nice and warm it sounds. And it's just a really neat thing when you get a vocalist in there that knows how to work the proximity effect and knows how to sing off axis to the capsule and knows how to work the microphone properly to get the best out of his microphone that he can. And that's a beautiful thing when you have an artist that knows how to work the microphone. And a lot of I'm not sure why it started coming around. Is the SM7B, why it's not as popular as it is. I guess it's just one of those things that's just been the golden egg, man. It's been hidden. I'm not really sure why, but it's a beautiful thing, man. You got to have a good dynamic microphone. The SM57 is a great microphone. The SM58 is a great microphone. These are really the 57 is really good for like guitar cabs, but I've seen people put 58s on cabs too, man, and sound great. But Shure is just an all-around great company as far as building their microphones, and you can't go wrong. And SM7B, man, is the ticket. And like I say, you don't want to miss out on this giveaway. And if you do, I'm going to go ahead and put a link down there below, man, where you can click on it and make it easy on yourself without having to chase this thing all over town, man, and get you one for your studio, man. Do a little research and do a little reading on it yourself and see all the people that's actually been recording through the SM7B and why it's such a great microphone. You can pretty much turn on any TV radio station or anything that has to do with broadcast, man. And what are they talking to? They're talking through the RE20 by Electro Voice, or they're talking through the SM7B. It's either one of the two, man. And I'm starting to see a lot more SM7Bs out there than the Electro Voice EV20. And it's just a game changer, man, for a lot of people. And like I say, man, when Michael Jackson and some of these big stars have access to the locker cabinet, and they can sing through any U47, vintage U47, or U67, which is another great microphone. I love that U67, man. It's just magic. It's got magic written all over that thing, man. And then the U87, which is a beautiful microphone too, man. That's used and renowned for every major label studio. But if I had to walk in the studio, it depended on the song that I was singing. It would either be three mics right up front. It'd be the U47, it'd be the U67, and then it'd be I'd go to the dynamic microphone, which would be the SM7b, man. A lot of times, man, it just pokes right through the mix, especially if you got a real dense mix and there's a lot of things going on, and especially if it's heavy music or whatever. This microphone is going to poke through the mix, and it's going to just say, "Bam! Here I am, man. Look at me." And that's what you want. That's where you want your voice to be in the mix. You definitely want it to be solid right up front. And if you can get a microphone with less EQing later on to do, the less EQing you have to do on it later on, the better, man. You always want those takes, man, where you don't have to do anything, man. The microphone just reveals it all, and very little EQ that has to be done on it all. Maybe a little bass rolling off, put a high pass filter on there and roll off those low end a little bit. But other than that, man, it pretty much just cuts through the mix perfect. And that's the kind of mic that you want on the track. So there's a lot of good things about the SM7B, man. And like I say, it's definitely underrated. I don't know why it's underrated. Like I say, it's been out since 1976. But now, as you're turning on the TV, you're seeing it used a lot more in your broadcasts and a lot more in your podcasts. Even things like that. I mean, for $400, man, you're in the boat, man, and you've got a really great mic. Just what you need next is some good cables and a good preamp to actually push it, and then make sure that it does this job what you need to do. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, man, please do now, and we will see you tomorrow.